The Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Feast Day, September 8th. Unveiling the mysteries of Mary's birth. The Catholic Church celebrates today the birth of the Blessed Virgin Mary on its traditional fixed date of September 8th, 9 months after the December 8th celebration of her Immaculate Conception as the child of Saints Joachim and Anne. The circumstances of the Virgin Mary's infancy and early life are not directly recorded in the Bible, but other documents and traditions describing the circumstances of her birth are cited by some of the earliest Christian writers from the first centuries of the Church. These accounts, although not considered authoritative in the same manner as the Bible, outline some of the Church's traditional beliefs about the birth of Mary. The Protoevangelium of James, which was probably put into its final written form in the early 2nd century, describes Mary's father Joachim as a wealthy member of one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Joachim was deeply grieved, along with his wife and, by their childlessness. He called to mind Abraham. The early Christian writing says that in the last day God gave him a son Isaac. Joachim and Anne began to devote themselves extensively and rigorously to prayer and fasting, initially wondering whether their inability to conceive a child might signify God's displeasure with them. As it turned out, however, the couple were to be blessed even more abundantly than Abraham and Sarah, as an angel revealed to Anne when he appeared to her and prophesied that all generations would honor their future child. "The Lord has heard your prayer, and you shall conceive, and shall bring forth, and your seed shall be spoken of in all the world." After Mary's birth, according to the Protoevangelium of James, and made a sanctuary in the infant girl's room, and allowed nothing common or unclean on account of the special holiness of the child. The same writing records that when she was 1 year old, her father made a great feast, and invited the priests, and the scribes, and the elders, and all the people of Israel. And Joachim brought the child to the priests, the account continues, and they blessed her, saying, "O God of our fathers, bless this child, and give her an everlasting name to be named in all generations." And he brought her to the chief priests, and they blessed her, saying, "O God most high, look upon this child, and bless her with the utmost blessing, which shall be forever." The Protoevangelium goes on to describe how Mary's parents, along with the temple priests, subsequently decided that she would be offered to God as a consecrated virgin for the rest of her life, and enter a chaste marriage with the carpenter Joseph. Saint Augustine described the birth of the Blessed Virgin Mary as an event of cosmic and historic significance, and an appropriate prelude to the birth of Jesus Christ. "She is the flower of the field from whom bloomed the precious lily of the valley," he said. The 4th-century bishop, whose theology profoundly shaped the Western Church's understanding of sin and human nature, affirmed that through her birth, the nature inherited from our first parents is changed. Discover the richness of our faith and receive daily inspiration from the saints by subscribing to this channel. Learn about the traditions and stories that have shaped our beliefs, and find blessings in the comments from a community of like-minded individuals. Share these videos on social networks to spread the message of love and faith. Let's celebrate the Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary and continue to grow in our spirituality together.